And when I used to do that with like friends, it would make me think of like, oh, this is what I look like throwing a football. Like it just opens my eyes where I'm like, oh, this is why, like, if someone throws you a baseball, underhand that bad boy, baseball, not really, but like football, I have no confidence in my spiral. And so
underhand
like,
spiral's
like,
easy.
You know what a nightmare for me is? Out in public in a big group of people at the park, I get hit in the chest with a football and they say throw it back. I go, I don't understand.
You just walk over and hand it to them.
You give them one of these. Like,
I got a bad meniscus, and then it just
sorry.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I can't throw it.
Like
back
it's weird
either.
those situations because like the other time it's like I remember being like, damn. Anytime that it just pops up that like I'm out with friends and skating comes up, like in high school, like what should we do? Winter day. Oh, let's go skating. It was always like, fuck yeah. Like I'm gonna be good at this. But then, you know, the not being able to throw a football thing's pretty
We can all drive a stick shift, right? Because I feel like that's another one that would be really embarrassing if you couldn't do that. And someone's like, yeah, just move it. You're like, hey, your truck's in the way. I've been drinking. He throws you the keys. Just move it. And you walk up and it's a manual and you don't know how. Like, can you imagine how scary that would be?
You're just like grabbing drinks from the people around you.
Well, you're asking him to move so you can leave his house. Like that's like I'm just imagining like that scenario exactly, right? You're at someone's house and they're parked behind you, and they're, oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to park behind you, but I have been drinking. Here, feel free to move it yourself. I'm so sorry.
And you know what? I want that to happen to me, but tractor trailer. I have never driven a tractor trailer. I've seen it on YouTube. I think I can do it. I can drive a motorcycle, which is basically a stick shift. I have, I don't know, 30 years driving an actual stick shift. So that's a thing, maybe 25. And I can drive a tractor, right? Tractor trailer, I have to be able to figure that out.
So if hypothetically one of our wonderful patrons were to reach out to you and offer to let you drive their big rig, you know, from like Raleigh to Durham or whatever, you'd be down to do that, wouldn't you?
I'd do that. Yeah.
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 But would you do it in front of a bunch of other truckers who are like critical of
judging you?
Yeah. Right. Right. All right. What do you now drive?
Woody's gonna dip
up my driveway.
Dude, this is literally an episode of King of the Hill.
The most embarrassing.
Honk it.
Yeah.
Bring Colin with me. That'd be blast.
You gotta go find you a lot lizard too.
There you go.
That would be embarrassing. Aqua. Oh yeah, you would have to. Aqua, would you get a lot lizard so you blended in?
What's a lot lizard again?
Prostitute. That's a truck stop.
Oh, okay. To fit in with the other truckers.
Yeah, they're gonna see right through.
Would I end up in a sex drive? Wait, what's that movie called with Candy Cane? You ever see that movie? Where like they're pretending to be like a lot lizard, I guess, or something over the radio, and they're like, and this one guy gets really excited about. They make up this character Candy Cane. He's like Candy Cane, you know.
I actually know that. Yeah, then the trucker chases him down.
She dick teases this truck driver via CB radio and then goes so far as to be like, yeah, I'm at the Wavefront Motel.
Yeah.
He shows up with a bottle of pink champagne and murders the guy that's in the room. And they're next door like, oh shit, we just got somebody murdered. And so now that guy's just stalking them across the desert. Zach probably just wrote the name of the movie.
But a huge amount of that movie is them like driving in silence and being like, quiet. And then like it's totally quiet on a desert road, and then like a semi's 6 feet behind them, like you know those semis fucking right up,
sneaking up on you.
Like, they're so silent. But
in Yellowstone, there's a number of fight scenes where like you and I are squaring off, and then someone comes galloping up on a horse and takes you out for me because I needed the assist.
Yeah,
and I'm like, you can't. Horses don't sneak up on people in a gallop.
Clop. Yeah, you hear that one coming.
It's very.
No, I've never. I don't think I've ever even been in a big rig. I don't think I have. I've been in some really big trucks that have, like dump trucks and those spreader trucks that spread fertilizer, those giant things. But I don't think I've ever been in an 18-wheeler.
I'm so interested in those. Like the cab, it's like a little apartment. You know, they like live in there for a long time. They got like internet. There's like a bed, like a TV, entertainment. Like I on YouTube, you can watch like tours of like truckers' cabs and stuff. It's so wild in there. It's so cool.
I've been down that rabbit hole.
Let's do
and
it.
then YouTube's like, this guy's interested in truckers. Well, lucky you. We're going to give you truck tours and truck information and Europe versus American trucks for the rest of your life.
Have you ever seen the video? It's the guy. It's a black trucker, and he's driving along, and his camera faces back at him, so you get to see him and the passenger seat and that little curtain behind him and all that shit. And I think he's drifting asleep. Like slowly but surely, like he's drifting asleep, and you're watching it happen. And over the course of 10 seconds, he nods completely off, goes off road, and the truck is just flipping and bouncing. And all of a sudden, the curtain swings wide open, and a naked black woman with huge titties flies out and starts bouncing from roof to seat, spinning around. And then they come to rest, and she pops up, titties everywhere, bald head because her shit's falling off, and she's so confused. And it's the funniest video I've ever seen in my life. It's so good.
And no one died, so it's okay.
Yeah, that's good.
Who knows what they hit though? Probably like a school.
Oh, like an actual school.
Yeah,
I remember in the mid 90s, like my grandpa was trucking, and so like I was like 5 years old, and I remember he let me like go up in one of the semis he would drive around and like see the cab and like the mattress in the back and the two big seats and all the fucking buttons. I remember seeing I remember being so surprised at the number of buttons and levers and like switches compared to like my dad's regular car. That was something I was impressed by as a 5-year-old.
That's like seeing the cockpit of an airplane.
Zach found the fucking link.
He did,
That's so good. God, I love that. Oh, it made my day seeing that again just now. Like I was feeling pretty shitty earlier. I don't know what happened. I like to take like a 30-minute nap before the show, get my energy levels up, get ramped up to have a good time with you guys. And I woke up and like had low blood sugar or something. I was just like so shaky. Haven't felt like that in a long time. It was no good.